Mmm.
This cheesecake is delicious. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our favourite Pokemon from each type. Today it is the grass...
Forgot to mention... Why are you wearing a bandana?
I like bandanas.
Good enough, let's go!
So the grass type episode, I'm going to paint a picture here because you're playing Pokemon Red or Blue and you've chosen either Squirtle or Charmander as your starter Pokemon. Unless you're playing Yellow, in which case you're stuck with a Pikachu that refuses to evolve. You reach Cerulean City and you discover that the gym there uses Water-type Pokemon, and you decide that you want to catch a grass Pokemon up on Route 24. One of 2 grass Pokemon turn up. Which one do you go for?
Buzzsprout!
No.
No. Nobody likes Buzzsprout.
Now, the one I've always gone for is the one that ends up evolving into Vileplume. Great Pokemon in my eyes.
Not Bellossom?
No, Vileplume hits better.
Yeah. They've got very similar stats, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
Plus... yeah, I'm with you. Vileplume's awesome.
Every time I've played on Yellow, or Gen 1, I've always used a Vileplume, and it's usually provided to be the most valuable member of the team. Like...
The most?
One of.
Yeah.
It's always been quite useful because it's really bulky.
Yeah.
And so it can take hits from a lot of things.
It's got so much to play with. As much as it kind of gets flack for its kind of average stats nowadays, like it's got...
It did actually get a stat boost in Gen 7.
Did it?
Yeah, special attack raised by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Because it gets access to like chlorophyll, which boosts its speed. I think Moonlight gets a boost of health when it's under sun.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And synthesis as well.
And it can use stuff like synthesis, solar beam. The point is that it's got a lot of tools. It can go sun team, it can go poison, sort of staller, it can go alright attacker if you want to.
You can put a substitute on it and it works quite well as a substitute, but and you can heal afterwards with...
It's got like draining moves and stuff as well. In terms of PvE, so in the main game, like it's just got so much utility. You can do pretty much everything you want out of a grass type, really.
Yeah.
PvP...
nobody really uses a Vileplume, so...
No, I think it's kind of fallen out of style like all the other sort of lesser Gen 1s, I want to say. It's not that it's a bad...
It's quite underrated, I think.
In later generations, there's this thing called the power creep, where earlier generation Pokemon get less and less, which is why they do like boosted stats for some Pokemon like Vileplume. I think Nidoking and
Dodrio got one as well.
Yeah, with the power creep, they're making everything slowly stronger and stronger and stronger, and so yeah, there's less reason to use earlier Pokemon. So I suppose that's probably why it's gone out of style. But for what it's worth, Vileplume's very good.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah. So, who's your favourite grass type?
Well, I'm going to be a massive hipster and go for a Gen 7 Pokemon with this one.
Alright, yeah.
It's,
I know immediately who it is.
Ghostbird Decidueye.
Due to Callum's speech impediment, this Pokemon is now known as Decidueye.
The Ghostbird! Well, actually...
The Ghostbird starter from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Ghostbird starter from Sun and Moon is... It's actually quite an interesting one, because it evolves from grass flying, which we've seen before, into grass ghost.
Which is rarely seen before.
Yes, but it stays an owl. The reason why is because it's based off of the stilt owl, which is an extinct species. So that's why it's a ghost owl, is that it's based off of something that's not here anymore. Very strange typing, but very cool typing, I really dig it. And its design. Can we talk about its design? Ooh.
It's basically Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Yes.
Yes.
Ever since they first announced it, There'd been these leaked pictures of the final evolutions of the Pokemon back in Sun and Moon when it was first coming out, and I was like, please be real. Please be real. I really want this Decidueye to be real. And then, yeah, when they first finally released, I must have watched the sort of releasing the Final Evolutions Pokemon like 50 times. I really, really like its design. In terms of usage,
I think it's quite usable.
Yeah,
it's got type diversity.
Yeah,
with its attacks, a lot more so than Vileplume.
It gets arguably the best ghost attack in the game in Spirit Shackle.
Yeah.
Less good than I wanted it to be, though. Spirit Shackle doesn't trap something in there permanently like Mean Look. Spirit Shackle doesn't work if you switch out. So if you use Spirit Shackle and switch Decidueye out, you're then free to switch.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know whether Mean Look just traps them in forever. I think it does. Which is less useful because obviously, if you could trap something in there, you could your opponent could switch into something to try and take out Decidueye, and then you trap it in there, and you could free roam, move around your team. It's really, really OP if you could do that, but you can't, so never mind. But it's still a useful skill. It's still got a lot of damage to it.
Yeah.
And its stats are kind of alright as well. Me personally, whack a Scarf on there, and it's weirdly, it's 1 point of speed slower than Jolteon. 1 point.
Decidueye with the Choice Scarf is pretty good.
Yeah, I had a bit of a battle with Bricks.
With our Gen 7
With our Gen 7 teams as a quick sort of friendly match, and yeah,
absolutely.
I clutched teamed you.
Clutched it with a Decidueye with 10 health.
He was winning the entire time, and then right at the end I had like no health. Like it was burnt, wasn't it?
It was burnt as well.
It was a burnt bird, and I managed to just sweep his last two because
I was
didn't
weak
expect
to
it.
ghosts.
Because you're weak to ghosts, and you were expecting to outspeed me.
And you had a Choice Scarf, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, well played.
Yeah. I think you were both just sat there like, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like it. In the actual game, it's great. It gets the fancy arrow raid move. I can't remember what it's called. Like Sinister Arrow Raid.
Yeah.
I've not used it much in meta, but from what I have used it, I've found it's okay. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
Really happy with it.
Although Vileplume does make my favourite grass-type Pokemon, Trevenant comes quite close actually, as does Sarina. Those two grass types were very, very good for me to use.
I've used a Trevenant before in Showdown, and it can use Harvest to great effect. It's really cool.
So I just use Natural Cure on mine.
Yeah.
That's probably the one you'd want to use.
I'll be honest, I'm a massive fan of grass types. My previous one before Decidueye was Superior, another grass type starter. I do like my grass type starters, like Venusaur and things like that. I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. Meganium as well.
Meganium was my first ever fully evolved starter.
Yeah.
He's not a favourite. I mean, no. But fair
enough.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. Her? I don't know. Comes both genders.
Schlim.
I prefer Bayleaf, honestly. Bayleaf's design's really cool. I like Chikorita. It's my favourite of the Gen 2 starters. I pretty much always use one, but as an actual Pokemon, it's okay. It's okay.
So now, they go head-to-head.
Fight! It loses its stat flying, which would have won it the match, I would say.
It gets to attack first, because it's got the highest speed stat by 20 points.
Yes. Obviously, I mentioned that I like to use it with Scarf. It loses its Scarf in this matchup, so it can't speed, but it's fine, because it's still... Grass types tend to be quite slow, aside from stuff like Sceptile.
And something else.
There's a few grass types that do break the mold.
Cottony.
But yeah, and obviously there's Whimsicott with its prankster stuff.
Whimsicott, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that it's got a pretty easy time against Vile Plume.
Well, it does have access to stuff like Brave Bird. I've got one with a Brave Bird on it. That's probably going to do quite a lot of damage, but that's recoil, and Brave Bird's recoil is monstrous. It'd be whether it's better to hit it with a stab and not do recoil damage, or whether it's better to hit it with a Brave Bird. Seeing as it's not scarfed, it could use Spirit Shackle and then switch to Brave Bird to finish it off if it's not doing as much damage as you want to do. I would imagine though that Spirit Shackle could probably two-shot it though.
Yeah, I imagine Brave Bird would probably do even more damage. I don't think it'd one-shot.
Yeah.
Definitely two-shot.
Well,
Sludge Bomb is neutral against Decidueye because it does resist poison.
Me personally, I'd be running Decidueye Speedy, so I think I'd use it Jolly. So it's not going to pack as much of a punch.
Here's a thought actually, can grass types be put to sleep?
I don't think they can be hit by spore moves. I don't think so.
They can't be leech seeded, I know that.
No.
I'm sure them.
You lose quite a lot of the grass. So grass types generally tend to love to do subseeds, and you lose that capability against other grass types.
But I'm sure they can sleep. They'll still be put to sleep by sleep powder.
I don't think it does because I think it counts as a spore move.
Okay.
We'll look it up.
So I've just looked up to see whether grass types are still affected by sleep powder, and they're not. So I prefer sleep to poison, but since I can't against
Since you can't against Decidueye, I would say Poison Stab is your best bet.
My best bet, but I'll be honest, I think Decidueye's got this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence with this one. I think Decidueye's got it.
Yeah.
But because this one's not got too much to do with status moves again, I think it's time to check the calculator on this one.
To the damage calculator!
To the damage calculator!
Okay, so I've just checked the damage calculator, and Decidueye does have this one. Because Brave Bird does 3/4 damage against Vile Plume.
Yeah.
And then even with the recoil damage, Vile Plume will only do half.
Okay.
So Decidueye would survive a recoil plus a Sludge Bomb.
And since he attacks first,
Yeah.
no matter what, he's got it. Yeah. No matter what.
And then he'd Spirit Shackle you to death.
Yeah.
If you Brave Bird, it could end in a draw.
Yeah, could it?
Yeah.
This is a weird situation where, ironically, if it had a scarf, it's worse off. Because if it's trapped into a Brave Bird, it's got no choice, and then it could end in a draw. Or you'd have to. Well, what about Spirit Shackle? Would Spirit Shackle. No, Spirit Shackle wouldn't two-shot either. So, yeah, weirdly enough, with the item boosting it is worse.
Yes.
Very strange.
And because of our policies.
Policies on this one, yeah.
Yep, so Decidueye wins. So that's the grass episode. Next week we will be flowing into the water episode.
Rein it in.
Stay tuned and we shall see you soon.
We're going to have enough memory for cheesecake.
So,
There's less. There's. You know what I'm trying to say?
not really, no. Due to Callum's speech impediment from the last episode, it's now called Decidueye.
Decidueye.
Oh no,
Yeah.
It's now called Decidueye.
Shut up. Fuck you.
Right then.
Bird brain.
So, Dodria. Next week we will be sprinkling some drizzle onto the water types.
What a terrible joke.
Oh no! Right, I'm going to try that again.